Draco, the invincible gladiator, was a man of great stature, standing at nearly 2 meters tall with short black hair, fair skin, and piercing dark eyes. He was waiting for his moment to step into the arena of the Colosseum. It was the 2nd century in ancient Rome, and although he had won his freedom a year ago, he now fought for money and fame. The crowd outside was euphoric, their chants echoing in the corridors. Draco had become unstoppable, with every opponent falling to his prowess. No one knew who could match him anymore. For this new fight, he would face not one, but 3 gladiators, and victory promised a substantial reward in gold. Aside from the monetary reward, another important reason spurred Draco to fight: the love for his 3-year-old daughter, Paula. She ran towards him, wrapping her tiny arms around his legs. She shouldn't have been here, but his wife Flavia had brought her to the Colosseum to wish him luck and success. "Why did you bring her here?" Draco asked, lifting his daughter into his arms. "We had to be by your side. If the gods grant us victory, you can leave this life. We can go far away from this bloody place," Flavia replied, her lovely face serious, her blonde hair framing it perfectly. Draco was touched and embraced them both. "This will be my last fight, and I will win for us. We will start anew." Flavia's eyes welled up with tears. She knew that this time, the opponents were formidable. Draco donned his helmet, took up his sword, and grabbed his shield before stepping into the arena. The crowd roared his name, showering him with flowers, a hero in their eyes. He raised his sword, acknowledging their support. The sound of trumpets heralded his adversaries. 2 robust gladiators appeared, as strong as Draco himself. They saluted the emperor and then charged forward. One lunged aggressively at Draco, who deftly dodged the attack and drove his sword into the opponent's stomach. Meanwhile, the 2nd gladiator, armed with a trident and a net, threw the net over Draco, causing him to fall and injure his leg. On the ground, Draco defended himself with his shield as the warrior attempted to spear him with the trident. The trident lodged into Draco's shield, giving him the leverage to rise. The gladiator pulled out a dagger, aiming to finish Draco off, but Draco threw the net at him and hurled his sword, embedding it into his chest. The gladiator collapsed, but the last and most challenging opponent emerged. A towering man, nearly 2 meters tall and reputed to be the best. Draco, now injured and bleeding, stood his ground. Facing an opponent whose face was hidden by a helmet, Draco felt the threat looming more than ever. They fought fiercely. This rival moved with remarkable skill, dodging every blow. However, Draco saw an opening and in a swift motion grabbed the discarded trident and leaped, striking his foe through the helmet. Despite the victory, Draco was badly wounded, his body swaying with loss of strength. Assistants rushed in, carrying him away. The mad crowd chanted his name as he was placed on a stretcher, his wife and daughter by his side. Everything went dark, and a voice told him his game was over. Draco opened his eyes and woke up in a brightly lit room with computers beside him. He took off his virtual reality headset. It was a 60-year-old man. Subscribe and give me a like so I can upload more videos.